Well then, if nobody has any complaints, we shall begin. Welcome, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting session of Books in the North. Wherein we have an Amxal back! Yay!
Woot woot, roo roo.
Exactly. Sadly, because Natalie is pregnant with, like, human puppers, that means that she's got, all those difficulties of normal, actual human pregnancy. And since I don't want to, like, randomly kill her and her children, nor do I want a player character to just, like, waddle around for most of the sessions. Amxal is until Natalie is done pumping out the little parasite, playing as a Bork.
That's right.
As for how this book will get introduced, I hadn't given it a massive amount of thought, which is terribly short-sighted of me.
Well, I mean, we're in the Ashen Holds, and
yeah,
Borks
you are
tieflings.
a center of trade. So,
I mean, y'all have got some pretty faces. I'm a sucker for pretty faces. I want to follow you guys.
I mean, or we could just have Anna buy you if you're, a tiefling. That's a thing that's
I'm
apparently
not a
happening now.
tiefling.
yeah, sure.
Wait, what?
You keep talking about that, you Uncle Tom.
So wait, how are you a
life
Bork
is so
but
much
not a
shinier on
tiefling?
your side of the fucking gate. Yeah, no, Borkers are tieflings. They're still a variant.
Yeah.
Borkers come from when a tiefling and a weird dude, or weird woman, smash, make a child. The child is still technically a variant of tiefling.
Yep. Trust me, I know all about it.
Yes, Uncle Tom, we know.
Fuck off.
I am now actually Googling that term because I have no idea what it fucking means.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I
I'm
mean, if you Google
guessing
images it, you'll get
it's
some
something
fucking
like-
nightmares.
Just from guessing, it's like something like a collaborator or
Alright.
something.
Kina, have you ever seen Django Unchained?
Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson is an Uncle Tom in that movie. He's the
was the
slave
butler,
who supports
right?
the slavery.
Oh yeah, he was the butt.
He's
Yeah,
Mr.
he
I
was
must
a black man
maintain
who
the
had it real
status quo.
fucking good. And
Nice. Okay, I understand. Okay, I get it. Okay.
And so, Thyri, she is married to a Jarl, has actively not really done anything about her living situation.
Even though she's probably like the best positioned.
And is
person
indeed
to do
fighting
something about
against a group that is working for the rights of tieflings.
Yeah, you see, I'm in the best position.
A group no less, that is spearheaded by members of her own family. So it's like some fucking next level Uncle Tomery.
Look, I might be in the best position to help tieflings, but I also don't want to fuck it up for myself.
You're in the best position, but that also happens to be missionary.
It's true. It's true.
I would have thought that you all prefer doggy.
He does, actually. He does.
Somehow both missionary and doggy at the same time.
Oh, that's just the side on. That doesn't work when he goes full Bork, though, what with the 4 limbs thing. Regardless. When last we left off, you guys sort of talked down the Thane, who was, despite being assisted, understandably kind of miffed that you destroyed parts of his home without coming to him first. And there are unrecoverable bodies. You chased some leads and discovered that there is some shrine up on a volcano, supposedly, which is where a number of the Jarl's missing soldiers went in order to experiment it. It was somewhat thought of as ground zero for the Drake's appearance. At the same time, you've also been informed that at least one of these leaders of the Weir races is not who they appear to be. Indeed, that they might be working for the cult themselves. Indeed, in the form of some kind of sympathizer. Hard to tell. Honestly, it could be down to Eldritch magics, but who knows? It could just be that they are okay with Operation Pamphlet. I'm gonna pull you over to this map. When we actually left off, you had been discussing your plans over food and drink. And I suddenly need to blow my nose. Give me a sec. I'm back. Now then, before you go moving Cynthia into the bar,
Just gonna rip that away from me.
Just gonna yank you over here. Well, you learned some things on your travels, especially since you had to go through the farmlands and the chapellands of the Ashenhold to, make it to the main hold itself. Let me direct you to. Let's go to my little. Here it is. This, you will have come across the manifesto as well. This is effectively what the Tiefling cult wants to achieve. I mean, you're a Tiefling, you're part of their target market.
I mean, I get what they're fighting for, but that's not exactly the greatest way to do it, and I get it, but we should do it in a more peaceful manner rather than trying to starve people.
See, she gets it.
But we don't
Sure
go full Uncle Tom, though.
Nah. Yeah. It's like at the same time, it's like, oh, there are still parts of this is fine. But yes, they're aware that, they're aware, that, quote unquote, the general consensus amongst most people who are happy to proselytize the Manifesto of the Blood is that change is just not going to fucking happen unless they, shake the foundations a bit.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
At the same time, you've also heard tales of people going missing in the night, and that there was a great beast attack. Let me just toss you into the map here. I'll just do a little draw shape. Right here on a coastal land, there was a rather large incursion of nasty great beastie types.
Oh.
There isn't a massive amount of civilization beside the water around here because the seawater is a lot colder than the inland lakes and rivers and stuff. But fish is still a viable source of food, and the sea is thought to be one of the few places that maybe some trade with the south can actually occur with, but that in and of itself is quite a rare thing because there are very big, very scary monsters in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, interesting.
But that is what you have learned thus far. And now you are free to do yourself a heckin' wonder. Zoom. As well, I suppose the next question is then, what is the party going to try and accomplish? Is it to try and find out who this false representative is, or...
Where are we gonna
That's
go
the
and find a
volcano.
volcano? I remember stories of finding a volcano. Let's go do that.
I believe we were going for the volcano.
Something
I tried
about-
to look for a representative, but I fluffed the roll even with advantage, so...
There was a representative asking me for help, but Alpha isn't a smart boy. He is a good boy, but he isn't a smart boy.
Alright then. How do you prepare yourselves for going up to a volcano? They're very hot.
Let's see. Is there someone in town who sells magical accoutrements?
Yeah, there are a couple of people who sell magical accoutrements. There's the more classically magical, and then there is the more burgeoning technical magical. I say burgeoning just because it's an art that is at the moment still developing, but magic is still as useful as it has ever been.
Alright, let's see if I can find a spell that is going to let us adapt to heat better.
Sure.
Such a weird thing, having to adapt yourself to the heat in the cold north.
Yeah, well, it's one of the few places that it's the only fucking place in the cold north you'd ever need to do that, unless you swam deep enough into the underground lake that you started to find its origin point. But then also that means you managed to go quite fucking deep underwater and not have to worry about the whole breathing thing that bothers a lot of people.
I only know the Pathfinder spell that gives you elemental, acclimation or
Environmental
whatever.
adaptation.
Yeah, that one.
I guess the question is, what does extreme heat do to us mechanically? Is it going to be like...
Mechanically speaking, there is going to be like the challenge of most Constitution saves. Secretly, I'll have them higher, but you'll be doing them at a disadvantage because you're fucking trying to do your best not to pass out because it's very, very hot and very hazy, and you're all used to the cold. So it's like, it is twofold bad. Like, it is a lot easier for locals to manage it, but even they don't enjoy, going to the top of a fucking volcano. For you guys, it's unbearably hot. None of you are hot locals. I mean, you're still not a hot weather local.
True, though we're resistant to fire.
You are resistant to fire. Yeah, I still think that doesn't really protect you from the concept of like actual exposure to these hot elements. It just means that it doesn't really do you any physical harm.
Okay.
So yeah, so you don't have to worry about like scalding yourself on things, but it does not stop the fact that you're doing a lot of gulping down lungfuls of very hot air.
Alright, well, setting aside potentially like magical stuff, we should probably get a lot of water, like skins and skins full of water, and be ready to like get face masks and just douse them with water to keep the like smoke and ash out of our mouths and
Yeah.
keep us from dehydrating probably.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like a good time to get out of my hot fur if I still can.
You want to try and swap to human, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my.
You have not swapped to human for months.
You know how when your grandma tells you that if you keep making that face, you'll get stuck that way? Yeah.
Alright then, so first of all, let us take a quick look at your stat line. Alright. I would like you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Alright then. You definitely feel that there is this resistance to the shifting of your form, like the idea that you have this natural abundance of sensory information and additional muscle and just a willingness to be like, a big hybridy pack leadery type person. Shifting yourself down starts to feel almost alien. Although the concept of shifting should be as easy as breathing to you, there is resistance. But you do get there. Let me just go grab your other little token. It certainly feels uncomfortable. Can you please roll me a 1d6? For the next hour, you have disadvantage on your physical actions.
Oh, good. I wanted to roll out.
Yep.
I wonder if Squiggles knows anything about how to endure the heat. Because Anna doesn't know fucking anything. She lived in the opposite, being the way north,
absolute
where it's
opposite.
way colder.
Yeah,
Which is like,
you
what
live
do
in
I
a
even
place.
do?
You live in a place where your adaptation to the weather there means that you don't have to make checks against super duper death cold. You are basically have the exact opposite of what the locals here have.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'm probably sweaty all the time.
Just half
Dude.
naked all the time now.
She can't be. She's hiding the fucking tentacle party.
Very
Aw.
sweaty and very uncomfortable.
Let's see here. Squiggles is intelligent. She can try and figure this out for you. Sure. Give me an int test from her. It's still like not her fucking realm of knowledge, so.
No, I know, but she's a lot smarter than me, so
She is.
she might. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but
She's a lot.
God
smarter than
damn
you.
it!
Squiggles, you sweet little piece. So you know how occasionally Squiggles does magical things, mostly magical things to help keep you out of trouble.
Yes.
Fire is just one of those things that Squiggles can do. However, whilst assisting you in, like, you know, managing this particularly miserable discomfort with the locale through Eldritch working, Squiggles is unavailable to help you as a familiar in all other matters.
So she'll keep the heat at bay for Anna, but she will
But
cannot give me
is
any-
effectively useless until you leave the area of heat again.
Okay.
So, I would like to try and track down a scroll.
Sure thing.
It is a scroll of Liamon's tiny hut.
Very good. Okay then.
Tiny hats.
Tiny hut!
And because it's a ritual, once I put it in the book, I can cast it at will, so if we ever start getting, like, burning overheated, we can just go into the nice chilly sphere for as long as we need.
That doesn't putting it in the book mean you also have to pay like wizards costs and stuff, like another 150 gold?
Yeah, I will have to pay to put it in the book, but, I mean, we'll probably need this more than once. It's good to have anyway.
Yeah, having a little hut. Tiny hut!
So I might need someone to help me pay for this if the party's willing, because I'm poor as fuck.
Alifera is willing to help pay for this, but only if you apologize.
Nice.
What were you saying, Stray?
Oh, what? Yeah, I can do. I've got money.
Okay, so can I track down a scroll of Tiny Hut?
You can certainly track down a scroll of Tiny Hut. There is someone who sells scrolls and magical bits and pieces, although no one has actually gone to see them yet, so it's their first time meeting them.
Alright. So I will take Jeanette and possibly Alifir.
Okay.
Alright then. As you walk through the threshold of the door, like, you swear you hear soft chimes. And then when Aelfer steps in, you don't hear soft chimes.
Hmm.
And then there is a woman who is stood at a desk, like, who was previously poring over a scroll. She'll put down an ink quill and turn to face you, and then squint.
Hello.
Hello there. Very curious. She'll look you over again. Could you make me an insight test?
Sure, I think I know what's going on, but we'll drop that. I have advantage, because stuff.
Damn
Sad
divination
change.
wizard with a
Did it help?
And set advantage on a good roll, though.
It's a good roll. Yeah, she's onto your shit. You've just walked through a thing that
Yep.
pings when tieflings go through.
Well, did she look up, like, immediately, or did she look up only after Alfir came through? Because, you know, Alfir's under a fucking helmet. Maybe she won't notice.
This is very true. She was distracted. The issue, of course, is that you walked through first.
Well, again,
And
if
you
she wasn't
stood behind
looking
you.
at us, then...
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah, so,
We'll see. Maybe she... Let's go with it. Maybe she knows the difference in the footsteps. No, she fucking doesn't. So yeah, alright.
haha,
So
Alfir's a
she will
tiefling, it's fine.
Then glance along at your helmeted companion and then nod idly. Of course. How may I help you, miss?
Yes, I'm looking for a scroll of Liamon's tiny hut.
And she'll clap her hands. Tiny hut, one of my favorites. Yes, I can certainly have that rustled up for you. When do you need the scroll for?
As soon as possible would be best, but if it needs to be scribed, we can wait a day or two.
It should only take me even perhaps 2 hours to prepare a scroll. Do you have money?
Sure. How much will that run us?
I would say probably 140 gold.
Ah, perfect. Thyri will take out 140 pieces of gold and set that on the table.
All right, she will accept it, roll up what she was previously working on, and begin pulling out some fresh parchments. Of course, please do come back in, I would say, about 2 hours, and I should have this ready for you.
Great, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a pleasant day.
And
Okay.
I think.
Go
ahead.
Alfred just shrugs and just moves out.
Okay, yeah. So too will Thyri.
Ding, ding, ding. And then she will look up from her work. Yeah, I don't know,
she's
maybe
kinda
she can't
confused.
tell footfalls.
It's fine. I'll just send Astra to pick it up.
Astra's still a tiefling, it'll still
Yeah.
hit.
Oh yeah, I know, but Astra's obviously a tiefling.
Yeah, it's true.
As opposed to Theory is keeping it a secret.
Yeah, exactly. I actually know. I could totally just send Titian to pick it up.
She knows magic stuff. I'm sure she'll recognize a familiar.
Yeah,
Probably.
she saw her on your shoulder, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll
when
just
you return
send.
to the bar, you
I'll-
can see that there is someone new at the table.
Hmm.
Hi there. Sorry, is this your spot? Do you need me to move?
No, it's fine. We're just, well, I'm wondering who you might be. I haven't seen you before.
Ah, right. I'm kind of new in town. Name's Cynthia Ardu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
How'd you get your hair so blue?
It's always been like that. Just naturally occurs, I guess.
Huh.
I got weird genetics. It's weird.
Scribbles notes.
Right on the hall pass.
Yeah, exactly. Also, as Thyri walks in, she'll note the new person, and then also this other new person, this tall, dark, and handsome fellow over here.
She's seen Jason before. in
Yeah,
human
but it's
form.
been months, and she only saw him like for a couple of days at most.
Alfred,
and-
however, is really bewildered because Alfred doesn't know.
Yeah, Alafir's never seen him. That's for damn sure. So yeah,
I mean, he's still like stood next to Viv and dressed in his own equipment.
it's still gonna
Yeah,
take us for a runner though. Like,
Yeah, I imagine.
Let's
Squid.
We'll
double
give her
check.
pause for a minute.
I will admit, Jeanette
Okay,
screamed in terror for a good 10 seconds and was about to throw something till she remembered.
That's great.
so yeah.
Astra as well is very excited to see another Hellhound. But she's also amused by changing to Jason. There was so much new information.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Yeah.
Light black. So,
So yeah, please do continue introducing yourselves and ingratiating oneself with the party.
Yes, I'm Thyri, and this is Astra. Astra will wave.
Ooh, another hellhound. Nice to meet you. Tail waggles, waggle waggle.
And I'm
I'm
Apothecary.
very happy to meet you too. Theory's probably heard that tone of voice before.
Oh boy.
And Saoirse casts. Hang on.
Tiny hut inside the building.
no.
Take that.
No,
That's how she had it all along. Fuck you.
No.
Does she? If so,
She casts
would be...
No.
Cynthia knows what's
Really
going on. She casts Enhance ability, Eagle Splendor. Yeah, now Astra is super charming as well.
Little feathers poink out of her hair all of a sudden. Boink.
Yeah, literal wingman.
Nice. The wing fairy got your back, bro.
So, I've been hearing a lot of talk around the town. Apparently, you guys are some big movers and shakers, apparently.
Well, we do our best.
You wouldn't happen to need, let's say, an extra hand, would you?
Thyri looks at the, 20 people in the party. Nah, it's fine, dude. Thanks for the offer, but go away. No.
Astra will leap up and be like, ooh, we can always use more help.
See, she's got the right idea. You can never have enough people to do stuff.
Well, I suppose we could always use an extra hand, but what skills do you have? You know your way around a fight?
I'm really good at finding people's weak spots, and nothing can really get past me. I always know what stuff's going on.
I mean,
The thump.
Astra is excited about this. She chose the path of the warrior. This one chose the path of the quick fingers.
Them dexterous hands.
Yes.
all right.
Please do carry on. You don't need me to shake you down for roleplay.
I don't know.
You're all fucking adults.
I'm just very tired. Leave me alone. All right.
I'm just struggling to resist the urge to just do the traditional trolling the new player and be like, no, we don't need you, go away.
I mean, if it helps, I also have a very, very good knack at telling when people are lying.
Yeah. That does not
I don't
help.
believe you.
That is the opposite of what Thyri wants forever and ever.
Yes.
Man, I am already out of food. How did that happen?
And hearing the commotion, Anna will jump up and we'll walk over, and then we'll stop.
Anna!
We'll stop, and we'll we'll look around, and we'll point at this guy over here. Who is this?
It turns out
this?
Jason had a human living and gestating in his chest the entire time and has burst out. He's been taken controlled by a human.
Is Jason okay?
I think he's dead.
No.
Anna, it's me, Jason. I'm fine. This is my human form. I am a werewolf.
I am a normal human, like you. I also realized that while Squiggles is occupied, she also won't be able to save Anna from herself.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
kidding. He's been afflicted with the lycanthropy condition. He can also change into a very, very big dog.
I've never seen that before.
Hmm.
Are you this Jason?
You've seen.
I don't know. Doesn't really
You've
look like
seen
him.
Jason in his dog form before, but once, and you were confused, like immensely.
Being crazy back then.
Probably. I'm entirely certain I forgot about that. Entirely. I don't remember this happening at all.
Well, no, you remember it, but he had a flower crown on and was talking to chimpanzee. It was
I
great.
don't even know what a chimpanzee is, but yes, this makes complete sense to me.
He has 9 arms and tries to bite. Chimpanzee.
Cynthia begins to realize that maybe this was not the best expedition to try and latch onto for fun.
Nope.
Mm,
Oh,
I
you've
don't
made a
know
terrible
about
mistake,
this.
Welcome,
friendo.
welcome to the fuck bus.
I don't know about this. I don't know.
So,
This is
in what way are you a psychotic new friend? No, I
think
don't
I'm
say that out loud.
Got it.
Astra probably asks, so in what way are you mentally unstable?
That's my girl.
In whatever way you need me to be.
Ah, I like this one. I like this one a lot.
All right. Well, I have some science to do. I'm gonna fight a volcano and I don't want to melt. I'll be back.
It's not. We're not really fighting it, but
What? Get,
nothing.
get.
I also
What?
just spent a lot of money fixing that.
I do not believe that this is Jason at all. I'm walking away.
It's just a puppet. It's just a meat sack.
Anna, come here.
I'm keeping my eye on you, not Jason. Hi, Thyri.
Hi. And
Yeah?
Thyri will, like, just tear out a piece of parchment and hand it to you. Hey, could you go into town and pick some of this stuff up for me?
Sure. What do you need me to
Thank
get?
And on the piece of paper is, like, a little, like, a marble and then a bunch of, like, cooking ingredients.
Are you gonna bake a pie?
Yep.
Can I have some?
Of course. I'm making it for you. And all of us.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank
And
you.
she zooms out. Just,
Nice.
She's such a dear.
She's pretty great.
She has an interesting pet.
Her slaves will like look up and then oh, she's already gone. Come on, and follow after her.
Oh, I guess Alifir left too.
I don't think he ever actually entered the building, did he?
He did.
He
Oh.
did.
He
He
was
did
there
long
for a
enough
minute.
to be surprised by Jason.
Yeah, he said I heard the flirting going on, and I was like, nope.
He's already reminded of his still open wounded heart.
Mm-hmm. So wounded.
Troubles of a lonely heart.
So it said he will try and find something cold and refreshing to go. Maybe he can place it on his armor or something so it can stay cool.
He goes and lays down in the stream and thinks about his life.
That as well, yes.
Alright, so you want to go into the Arcanist to see if they can provide something to keep you cool in your armor?
Yeah.
Okay then. When you get in, you can see that there is a tiefling woman who appears
Actually,
to be...
I'll go with him on that.
Okay. Yes, there appears to be a tiefling woman who is
I don't know you.
stitching
so
at something.
Why are
Yes, you
following
do. It's me, Jason.
me?
Make an insight check.
Alright, you're fine. I mean, I'll give you natural advantage. He still sounds exactly like Jason. He has the similar stature and is wearing all of Jason's equipment.
But it's more fun to make fun of Winter this way, though.
This is true.
I
I mean, I didn't set the DC. Does 12 sound good enough to you, Jason?
Sounds good enough to me.
I'll
Yeah.
believe you this one time.
I would have set it at 10 myself.
Yeah.
You can feel the squint.
Come on, Alpha. You're supposed to be one of the less insane ones. God damn it.
That doesn't make him any less dumb.
He's not a smart boy, but he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
But yes, Alifer wants to find a nice gold rock that absorbs heat or something.
That sounds like an interesting query.
Yeah.
It's not the first time that such a request has come to us. Depends how much money you're willing to spend. We can make some kind of underlaying cloth. It won't last permanently, mind you, but it should temporarily alleviate heat. You're going to the top of the volcano, then?
Yes, along with my companion here, Jason.
He'll,
Yes.
pause at your confused line and then shake his head idly.
It's
Fair
been
enough.
months since I was in my human form. He doesn't recognize me quite yet.
Oh, okay, that's tragic, frankly. This old man is just like, these fucking... What is it with adventurers?
They bring in
like,
money.
yeah, like lent up against the wall is a series of pieces for the super heavy grade baluster, and you can see like there is a lot of Anna's handiwork in the carvings on it. It looks like she even had the time to accent half this shit. Tell you what, I'd be willing to give you something in exchange for you performing a little task for me.
Okay.
At the top of the volcano, there happens to be some quite fine quality obsidian. If you were able to collect, say, 10 pounds of the stuff, I'd be willing to give you both these tunics for free.
Absolutely.
Okay, do you have any equipment we could take with us to mine said obsidian or collect it more easily?
Yes, I suppose so. Although I must confess, be careful. Obsidian is not really, I suppose, easy to mine up. And he will fetch some bits and pieces. It takes some rummaging. He goes through a trunk of creations. Like, you know when you open something up and it smells like the cleaning equipment in the cupboard? Like, he does that and it just smells like the magical bullshit in a cupboard. And then we'll pull out 2 tunics. They look like perfectly normal cloth, but the inside stitching is full of little runes. I wouldn't put these on quite yet. Wait until you reach a point where it is unbearably warm. I would say for about 8 hours it will keep your armor from at least scalding you to death.
Huh. Yeah, that might seem useful.
Yep. And yes, he gives you a mining pick and a sack that looks reinforced enough to stand having random chunks of obsidian in it.
Okay.
If you fill this up, that should be enough in weight. You'll have to bag a few times and hand that over to you with the pick.
We'll see what we can do for you. Well up there. And let's hope there's still quite more than enough obsidian for you to go around.
Well, I certainly hope there should be. Alright, let's just quickly fix up some stuff here. Alright.
I have a bag
You're
of
at your
holding.
carrying capacity. Amazing. Yes, Jeanette is very good at carrying shit. Okay. I'm making sure everything works here because I've sort of broken up the area of the shrine into just the areas of the volcano itself. I should probably have just put them on different maps. In fact, I think I will do that because no one wants a big map.
Are you trying to immunize us against the heat itself?
Oh, you're going to try some science? Okay. Usually trying to make a potion takes quite a bit of time. Are you literally going to just try and A-team this shit?
She's gonna open up her book of secrets.
I mean, I've made a lot of potions like this before, and this is a relatively minor thing I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make us completely immune. I just know that drakes don't burn in lava, and I want to make the fire within stronger than the fire without. Just for a little bit. I'm not making anything crazy, just, potions to help give us advantage at least.
Okay.
Or rather, not
Um,
disadvantage.
Not disadvantage. Yeah, I was going to say advantage in a lot of cases like this would just cancel the disadvantage out.
Equal out, yes.
All right then. So I'm going to assume you want to make enough potions for everybody.
Yes.
Let's see how many you can get done per hour. Roll me 1d4, please. All right, so you can complete 3 potions an hour. You can see here you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 potions. So that could take you a while.
5 hours of work.
Yep. And then you can make enough potions for everybody.
Cool. Well, I'm, doing science for the next 5 hours, guys.
That's fine.
Sisha is going to be helping Astra do her thing.
Plague Wing Lady.
And we don't have to bother bringing his token over, but Tam's just going to be sitting with Jeanette.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey Cynthia, Astra's looking to score some smash. Do you want her to make a roll to impress you?
You know what? Yeah, I've been all around the north. I've seen a lot of people. It doesn't take a lot to impress, but you gotta do a little bit of effort.
She has advantage.
Alright.
Okay.
Now, here's the real question. Does Thyri help?
Of
Don't worry
course.
about it.
Are you going to try and helicopter your child out of some smash?
Don't worry. Sisha can help. It's great.
Alright. Just
I'm the best.
once Thyri realizes what's going on, she's just gonna do a thing real quick. It's fine. Yeah. She's just gonna, be sitting around like backwards on the table, petting Ludwig, and just real subtly just wiggle her fingers under her arm at Astra and give her guidance.
Can I have
Nice.
perception to invest if they're doing that?
I mean, shit, it falls in your passive perception.
I've cast a spell. You don't know what it is, but
It's true. You know that she just did a weird finger wiggle thing, but you have no idea what it's for.
Guidance, that's verbal.
yeah, I mean, I'm talking to my dog.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about magic?
Not really.
Then yeah, I'm wiggling my fingers in your general direction whilst talking to my dog.
That said, she's got a massive insight check, but at least only.
Yeah, that's active.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
all right,
you can make an
Astra, I
insight
believe
check
in
if
you.
you'd like to figure
Oh
that out.
shit!
Well, okay, then you want to roll guidance?
Fuck yeah, I do. There's a 22.
Alright, so I mean, Astra is charming as fuck. She's been places, she's seen things too. She is a pretty lady, and she's also got a bone.
Alright, yeah, I'm down for it. She seems pretty awesome.
Sweet. She will gladly escort you to the other side of the road where she has a room.
And There's
Well,
like,
Time for
take you
Roo
down
and
to-
Awooing.
Exactly.
as soon as they go out there, he's like, that's a little sudden.
It's always a little sudden, so Viv will say.
It's just like the horny teenager. It's just flooded with the pretty lady. Oh my
think
god,
they'd at
you
least
made
go on a
Ruru your
date.
role. You have a tool proficiency at walking. I like that. I like that a lot.
Do you pray to Tam?
Nope. Hold on just a moment.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Theory approves of you now. I think.
Yeah, it's okay. We're fine now.
Yeah, alright.
Of all the people for my daughter to smash, you're on the up and up.
Alright, I got the mom's approval.
Oh no.
Oh no, so it looks like I know who's
Ruru.
got the lead in this encounter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So what is Cynthia packing?
Just a regular female equipment, large double Ds, and just a regular box down there.
The regular box. Awesome. Okay then. So yeah, poor Astra is
Hugs
getting
all right,
ridden into
he's
the
so
bed.
mad at you. I think it's Hugs that doesn't like the word box, right?
I don't fucking know. I think the word box entertains me.
Me too.
Just like the word sliz. If there's a word that I don't really like, it's gash.
Ha!
That's more like a wound.
I know exactly, but it is a more common English slang than you would think. In fact, there's a place here called the Weeping Ash, and then some industrious genius got a ladder out at like 3 in the morning and took away most of the words weeping and just left the G there, so it's just called the Gash. So
Yeah, I
now you
would've
go get drinks. I
left
mean,
it
like
and-
people already made the jokes that you'd go down and get drinks at the Gash, which is one of the few times that I thought that term was acceptable. And then I warmed up a little bit more after walking past the pub and seeing people trying desperately to fix the sign to the Gash. But it's still like I don't like its use in like
It's-
sentences and shit.
Can never be forgotten now.
Yeah, they knew what they were into. Sliz. Okay then. Yeah, it looks like Cynthia has control of this erotic encounter. Now then, does Cynthia partake of any kinds of D's?
Oh yeah, she's not looking to have a child just yet. She got to
Okay.
start exploring stuff.
Learn the lesson from your last character, eh?
Immediately gets embalcanated.
Just that this one's smarter than the other one.
I haven't
Wiser.
actually considered what
Really?
happens if 2 Hellhounds smash, if it is actually a Hellhound or just a Tiefling.
It's a Hellhound squared.
50-50.
I might actually just make it like Providence and just roll it. Like maybe it's a Tiefling, maybe it's another Hellborg.
Wait, it's not a Hellhound, it's a Heckhound.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Oh no.
Heck, hound.
It's called a Heckaroo.
It's just a Hellhound, but twice as fluffy.
Oh, so fluffy. I'm gonna die.
It's like the best line from Despicable Me.
I've never actually watched it, but I've seen the line.
I mean, you're not missing much. It's an alright movie.
Yeah, fair enough. That is generally what I hear. I have a very young sister, so the chances to see it have come across. I'm like, in the background, I'm like building some volcano fields. And of course, every time I look up rock, all I see is rocks. I'm like, I should make them fight rocks. But that'd be so mean.
Rock monster, do.
I mean,
There's
rocks in 5th edition aren't that bad.
Are they not that strong in this? Maybe I'll make you fight some fucking rocks sometime.
Uh,
Not right
they're-
now, but...
They're CR6, I think.
Oh, well, no, you guys walk all over that shit. I'll need to buff the rocks. You can't stop the rock.
Or
Are
just
we
throw
finally
multiple.
going to face the rock gnomes?
No, you're gonna... I mean, you've been fighting the underpants gnomes. They're called goblins in this setting, though.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you mean
mean...
You mean the Durgar or the Verfenblim?
Svefnurblin.
The Durgar were training.
Can you smell what the rock gnomes are cooking?
Yeah, explosives. They're always cooking explosives. Fucking Svefnurblin bastards.
I mean,
It's like, although also immortal, the life expectancy of the Svefnurblin is exceptionally low due to their dependency of blowing themselves the fuck up.
I mean, what else is there
Where
to
is
do
that
in the
from? I
Underdark,
know where
really?
that's from.
I mean, it's not from anywhere, all things considered. It's just that's how they do. They like Svefnurblin love explosives. They get their fucking they get their box wet to explosions.
I just meant I've heard the phrase the life expectancy is severely low due to their constant need of blowing themselves the fuck up.
I don't know. It's entirely possible. It's just a line I've used before, but I don't think I've gotten
Possibly.
it from anywhere.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Mind Turtles.
Of what? Who's?
Mind
Mind Turtle from Tom Ska, the Astif movie.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I met
you're,
Tom. He's nice.
Yeah, you're
Funny.
British, right? Everyone knows Tom. All British people know who Tom Scott is.
Yeah, no, I met him. I asked him as well what his favorite voice from his stuff is, and he goes, "Actually, my favorite one is the one that I don't do, so that'd be the Trains guy." I went, "Yeah, fair enough." I would have gotten a chance to meet the Trains guy, but he was off drinking.
I mean,
He's dead now. Rest in peace.
wait, what?
Ed Gould is dead.
Well,
I didn't actually know that. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Saoirse is going to order a sandwich as big as her body. She is given a nice lunchbox-sized sandwich.
I mean, that's huge to her.
It's a big fucking Samish.
Just gonna fly over here next to Thyri. Just hold it up triumphantly.
There's a lot of triumphant lifting when it comes to Tisha and boots.
Titian will look on enviously.
Titian has died of overeating, like, more times this month than usual, so I think he's okay.
I mean, you say that, but...
You say that, but he's a fat bird.
But how
Y'all don't
about
understand.
trying
This
another
man's
time
sin
to
is
do
avarice.
His gluttony knows no bounds.
Yep, fair.
Man,
I did the way I lived. The fattest pigeon.
So I have a question. What exactly did you put on this list for me to get?
It was like
casting constantly.
there was a marble,
and-
the ingredients for a pie, and a bunch of water skins.
Okay. Can I get all of these things in the market? Why do you want to?
Yeah?
Why does she want a marble? Maybe she wants more than one marble. Should I get a bag of marbles? I should get a bag of marbles.
Generally,
Get a
marbles
bag of
come by the
marbles.
bag.
I'll buy a bag of marbles.
Yes.
It's like,
Why does this matter? It doesn't.
it's like 10 copper, maybe. Get like a bag of quite decent marbles. You live in a place that's just all fucking igneous rock. Marbles, they got marbles.
Ooh. So, like, what kind? Like, are these like some like black obsidian marbles?
Those would be more expensive since people like to use obsidian for stuff. This is just like other random like rock formations. It's rather standard marbles. People don't like go for the ones that look like liquid glass, etc. I mean, they have that stuff that's more expensive.
Well, Thyri didn't say what kind of marble she wanted.
No, the salesperson will immediately jump on this. Well, I could of course interest you in a bag of the finest marbles we have.
That's
2 gold pieces, and you can get these beautiful ones here. And he will present you with some that are shiny.
Shiny. I am easily distracted by shiny objects. Okay.
All right then.
Sadly, Amxal, that happened a long time ago.
I'm
Yeah, she's got a few left in there somewhere.
The marbles
are
were
the-
fucked out of her by eldritch abominations, presumably.
If these are the best marbles, Thyri will obviously like them more.
Absolutely. Can I interest you in 2 bags?
She only said she only wanted one marble. I don't know why she wanted just one marble.
Well, I mean, they come by the bag.
So I guess I think the one bag would probably be okay.
Understandable. That would be 2 gold pieces, please, dear.
Okay.
And likewise, you can spend like a silver on water and pie stuff.
Sure, I will get 30 30. I will try to get I will get enough pie material to make 2 pies.
Okay.
And I will get 30 bags of water.
30 bags of water. Okay, that will actually be quite a bit more. About... Let's see here. They all have to be like watertight water skins. About a gold.
Okay. So I'm
Because
spending
you guys are adventurers.
3
Yep, 3 gold.
3 gold?
Yep.
Is there anything else I should buy? I wonder if there's anything interesting around here. Does anything in the market catch Anna's eye?
Okay then. Roll me a 3D100. We'll figure out what stalls are open right now.
30. 1D100. $44.
Okay. That's 1 stall. 2
And
more.
Anna buys 5 more. 2 more?
Yep, 2 more. Oh, look at that. Okay then. Ooh. There are 2 relatively mundane stores. They do things like clothing and travel supplies. There's one person who is selling stuff that they've already made to cook. But there is one person who looks kind of... let's go with mysterious. Mysterious and spooky. Yeah.
I like
Squiggles
spooky
is,
things.
Yeah, Squiggles is very interested in the contents of some of the things on this guy's store.
Ooh, let's go take a look.
Okay, then. And when you get there, you can see that the individual, although in a humanoid form, has like the trappings and clothing of the weird tiger folk.
Mm-hmm.
And laid out across the desk are a bunch of what look like normal sort of just like random bits of bullshit, but then scattered in and out and amongst them are some that glow with an eldritch energy. It looks like they're sort of disguised to blend in with the rest. Although, you know, naturally your eyes are drawn to them.
Yes, these things are very interesting. They're very shiny. I like them. What's this?
Okay then. So yes, the salesman will look you over. Young lady, it would appear that some of my wares are of interest to you.
Uh-huh.
What are you in the market for?
I don't know. I was just browsing, but a bunch of this stuff looks really nifty.
Ah, of course, of course. Well, in which case, let's have a look here. While Skull checks the fucking magic table. Roll me 1d3, please. We'll find out what kind of rarity it has.
1d3.
Yep. Ah, his goods are rare.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright then, and we will make it so that it is... God, where the fuck is... They're under Wondrous. There we go. Okay then. He has some rather interesting bits and pieces in and amongst... let's see here. He has a little pouch of things. These appear to be little beads. He refers to them as the beads of force.
What are those? Beads of force?
When you throw these, they explode.
That sounds like something Jeanette would like. She likes to throw things that explode, I think.
Yeah, they look like little small spheres, not even like an inch of diameter. And they come in a pouch. You throw them up to 60 foot. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed a dex throw or take 5d4 force damage. A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area. Any creature that failed to save and is completely within it is trapped inside the sphere.
Huh.
Force cage.
Yeah,
That's
That's
really
It
cool.
is throwable little force cages.
Ooh. Those are really cool.
Rather suggest you bring other people down here and not buy them yourself, but that's me and not Anna.
Yeah. There is a chime of opening. A little hollow tube. You strike it as an action, and you point it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens, unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens.
Cool.
The chime can be used 10 times. After the 10th, it cracks, becoming useless.
Oh, so it opens up doors. It opens up locks.
Yep.
That's cool.
So, bead of force, chime of opening. And he has one figurine. Which figurine does he have? Quite a lot of them fall into the rare category, so let's roll for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me a 1d7. And the ebony fly figurine.
I was about to say, is it the fly?
It is the fly. A figurine of wondrous power is a statue of a beast small enough to fit in a pocket, blah, 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 blah. Throw it, this figurine becomes a living creature. The ebony fly statuette is carved in the likeness of a horsefly. It can become a giant fly for up to 12 hours and can be ridden as a mount. Once used, it can't be used again for 2 days.
That sounds exactly up at Anna's alley.
That sounds really cool.
How much are these?
They
How much
are
are
rare. I can't remember the cost for rare magical equipment, actually. Savin, do you remember off the top of your head?
But I can look that up
Got
real
my
quick.
DM guide right now.
Yeah, please.
Some like
I don't know the cost equivalent of rare magical equipment.
I am entirely certain it'll be more than what Anna has.
It says 500 to 5,000.
Okay, so these ones are all vary. A bag of beads of force is probably 2,000 gold. The chime of opening is 600 gold, and the ebony fly is 1,500.
All things well beyond Anna's ability to purchase.
A shame. We will look
A shame.
disappointed, but understanding.
Tell them to hold that fly for you, though.
Unless.
Unless, he'll quirk a brow.
I wonder if I could trade some stuff, like some big monster bits.
Yes, I would accept great beast parts in equivalent enough amounts.
Ow!
Are you quite alright? Did you stub your toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay. Well, I think we have all these big drake scales and really, really big bones and claws, and I think there's a whole bunch of blood too.
Yes, if this is all in fine condition, I could certainly exchange them. I don't have money to hand to change it for, but I could certainly exchange them for magical items of equivalent value.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go find Jeanette. Wait, no, was it Jeanette or was it Thyri who had all these things?
Jeanette.
It's Jeanette.
Squiggles will squeak a Jeanette to you.
I'm gonna go find Jeanette, and then we'll be back. We will buy something.
Okay.
She's got all the stuff. Okay.
All right. So Anna has to go hunt out a Jeanette.
I wonder where Jeanette.
One of your slaves will point out that the blonde woman was running off in the direction of the carriage that you have, as they were trying to catch up to you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, let's go find her. Maybe she's still there. Let's see.
When you arrive, you can see that there is a stable hand who's tending to some new traveler steeds and such. On seeing you, the carriage is just through another gate, and that's where Jeanette is. And there she is, doing a heckin' science.
Jeanette!
Anna! Anna?
Yes.
I don't want to alarm you, but I think you're being stalked.
What?
Those two people have been following you all day.
Oh, well, these are my best friends.
They both sigh.
These are my best friends, remember?
You've never introduced Jeanette to them.
Oh, right. I told Thyri all about it, but she didn't like it for some reason. I don't really understand why. Anyway, so earlier I was at the mall. I was at the market, and there was this guy who's just selling best friends, and I even got these matching friendship bracelets with them. So I bought two best friends.
Oh, right. The concept of slavery doesn't really track with you, huh? Just lean over. Yeah, she very much believes this. Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so you have best. Okay. What did you need?
Well, there's this other guy in the market. Well, Thyri sent me off to go get stuff for pies, and I got a whole bunch of it, and a whole bunch of water, and a bag of really shiny marbles for her that she also wanted. But there was also this guy in the mall, in the market who was selling magical stuff. And there was like this little like fly figurine that's supposed to turn into a big fly that you can ride around on. And they're like a bag of little magic marbles that you can throw at people and they blow up. But they're all really expensive and I don't have enough money. But he said he could take like great beast parts instead. But I know that you have those. I want to know if you want to take a look at the magic stuff.
Did you want to buy the giant fly so I can make a giant fly swatter?
I don't know, it just looks really cool.
Okay. So you wanted great beast parts to have in trade?
Yes.
Viv, like, we should go with her just to be safe.
You're not around here.
Viv?
You didn't follow Jeanette into
Nope.
the stables in order to watch her do potion making, did
Oh,
you?
I thought we were still in the bar. I wasn't looking.
No.
No.
Oh,
No, this is happening.
Yeah, sure. I can actually make a couple of. I can actually make the chime of opening, so I have a rough idea of what this stuff is worth.
Oh,
So
there's also a chime of opening. I think that opens
Yeah.
doors.
yeah, I can actually. It's actually one of the wondrous items I could have made, but I made it back of holding instead. More useful.
Yep.
So
It really is.
Yeah. So Scout, how
Yes.
much out of the Uber Drake would we have to take? I don't want to give up too much of the burning blood because that's some of the most useful stuff. But we have a lot of large bones, teeth.
Yeah, I believe the giant stuff that's on there is actually the Jarl had those for making siege equipment, right? I should
Yeah,
take
yeah.
those off.
We don't have the giant stuff.
I should take that off.
The giant stuff is literally too big to fit in a bag of holding.
It would break it. Okay then.
Oh.
Let's see here. You do know how wondrous items are generally made, so you can have a pretty good estimation. You figure at the cost of like 4 teeth, a few scales, and some bones, you could probably get the 4 speeds. It would be a considerable amount more to get the wondrous fly figurine, though.
So, what did you want, Anna?
Well, I was going to go get the I was gonna get the marbles.
And while we're talking, I'm going to tell Tam to chase down Jason and pull him back physically if he needs to.
I'll just go with Tam. It's fine.
It's more fun my way. Okay, so did you just want the beads of horse?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, when Tam comes back, he's going to bring Jason, and he'll make sure that the guy doesn't try to fleece you for more than your worth.
How much would it be for the chime too?
Or the chime as well?
2 teeth, 3 claws, 3 bones. I'm actually just writing down their equivalences. Bear with me.
Okay. Oh, good. You took the giant stuff off of there. Okay, it was confusing me.
Yeah. There you go. Those are the prices you would get for them.
Okay. So does Tam eventually drag a Jason in?
I assume so.
Cool.
Alright. Jason, Anna wants to go shopping and is doing some bartering. Here is what these things are worth. I've made these items before, and I've included markup for, actually selling them. Try not to let them run away with all of Anna's clothes.
Gotcha.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm
gonna lean in with Jeanette. You're going to send not Jason with me? I don't know. I don't trust this guy.
Oh, don't worry. I talked to him. I talked to him before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, a long,
Hmm.
long time ago. But then he decided that it was really cold out, so he decided not to shave after a while. That's Jason when he doesn't shave. Oh, I mean, when he does shave, yes. Anywho.
Jason, so he shaved all of his fur off?
I
Anywho.
just shifted down. I don't. I'm not gonna explain this to Anna. I know.
Right on the table where Jeanette is working, there's a loaded crossbow, and just like 15 feet away, god damn it, bird, just 15 feet away is a left sock that she's occasionally like glancing up at.
Just a sock.
The bird is cute though. Sounds cute anyway.
I'll get those gnomes one of these days.
Oh, it's a trap. It's bait.
Yes.
The sock is bait.
But what? Sorry?
You didn't hear that?
No. I think my brain just like started to hear so much crazy that it just took a temporary break.
God, that's funny.
While she's working, Jeanette has left a left sock about 10 feet away and has a loaded crossbow on the counter.
Why the sock?
Remember? Her left socks keep disappearing from gnomes who keep stealing her socks,
Oh,
but
of
only the left
course,
ones.
right. Yes, it's no bait.
No, it's got a crossbow. No, just shoot him. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, all right, shaved Jason. Let's go. Let's go to the market.
Shavedson.
Shavedson.
Alright. So yeah, you return to the market. The trader is there with you can see that you've got a companion in tow and a bag of goodies. Welcome back. I see you have gathered some parts and a friend.
Yes. And we were thinking about getting. I was thinking about getting the music chime and all those little marbles, the exploding marbles.
Okay then. Let us see here. Well, the beads are a popular one. I would say 5 teeth, 6 scales, and 7 bones.
I will consult the note that Jeanette gave.
I'll double check it.
What they're worth would be 4, 5, and 6. He's basically upselling you by 1 on each item.
Note says here you're taking us for a little extra. 1 less on each.
1 less on each. I don't know about that. Maybe 1 less on one of them. I do have to make a profit as opposed to break even on parts like these.
I upscaled it just so that I upscaled it including not just manufacture, but what I would sell them for.
Oh well, regardless, what I've given there as numbers is what they're
Their
worth.
actual worth.
Yes.
Okay, well then I upscaled them by what I would sell them. I did say that very clearly.
You think he's probably still like gone 1 step up. Like maybe it would have been 5 teeth, 6 scales, and 6 bones.
How about 4, 5, 6, and 50 gold?
Give me a charisma test.
Okay.
If you have any specialties when it comes to bartering, you can certainly use that skill instead.
No.
Jason, give her advantage with that stunning chin. Oh, she didn't need it. Still, look at that jawline.
He'll pause. I don't know about 4, 5, and 6 and 50 gold. About 5, 5, and 6 and 50 gold.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. You receive The beads of force. Let's see how many there are in a bag. Usually 1d4 plus 4 beads of force are found together in a bag. Who wants to roll me the 1d4?
Anna?
Go, Kina,
Okay.
go. Roll high. Fucking hell, you have 8
8.
beads of force.
Yay!
You got a good deal.
You did. You got a good fucking deal then. Alright, let me just
Oh, that's what
take a
they are.
moment
They're
here.
like thrown magic missiles.
Not quite.
Yeah, it is. You succeed on a dex save
But
or
they
take
explode.
5 or force damage.
They do something far better than that, because after that they create a globe of force. If anyone failed their save, then they're trapped inside the globe. If they succeeded, they're pushed out of
Ooh.
the area of the globe. So it's also a 10 by 10 sphere of occlusion.
So, instant specific containment.
Yes.
Basically.
We get to trap something.
Alright, your loot numbers have been updated. And you have 8 beads of force, I will. Let's see here, is it? That would be unlikely to be in here, but maybe. Oh my god, bead of force is actually in the built-in SRD. So that's delightful.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, so just go into the compendium thing and type in bead of force. And that is what it does. To an exactement. It is really fucking good. Assuming everything fails at save, you could trap quite a few things inside.
Mm-hmm. It's a 10-foot radius. Yeah, you could trap like 4 people in it
Yep.
if they all fail.
And regardless, even if they didn't, it means it's a 10-foot sphere of force that only permits like very, very small amounts of space. That said, you can pick the sphere up, which I think is hilarious. I love that that's a part of it as well, because it's magical. It doesn't matter what's inside. The contents only weigh a single pound, so you can then heft 4 dudes.
And you can just like pick it up and just lift them all up over your head.
Yep.
Oh,
You
that's
can play
funny.
dude billiards.
Yes, you could.
That's funny. I like
It's a
that.
fucking excellent item. It's like it won't block a room, but it will trap a bunch of people who can start to move around inside it, which is quite funny as well. They run in it like a little slow motion hamster ball. But then, yeah, you pick them up and they can't fucking do anything. They're stuck.
That's pretty great.
It is fantastic.
All right.
So yes, you also wanted the chime.
Yeah.
He
Chime-
wants to, like before, with a 1 markup in each of those 3 teeth, 3 teeth, 4 claws, 4 bones. Natalie's estimate on markup would have been probably like 3 teeth, 3 claws, 4 bones. So, sorry, not Natalie, Jeanette. 1 step up.
How about 2, 3, 4, and another 50 gold?
2, 3, 4, another 50 gold. He pauses. I'm noticing a similar. Good on Natalie. I'm noticing a similar theme here. You know what?
75
Sure.
gold?
75. Okay.
Yay.
I'll take this up again.
I didn't want to use up all of our teeth.
Yep. So it's down to 1 tooth. Rid of them. And 12. There you go. Awesome. You're now down to 1 large tooth, 9 scales, 12 bones, 3 claws, and 16 pints of vital blood.
Okay.
There you go. You now have a chime of opening, which is likewise still in the compendium. So you can look up chime of opening. That is the object you got.
So it just, let's see. So it just opens.
It opens locks, and
It
then when there
just
are no locks
opens
remaining,
them.
and when there are no locks remaining. So yeah, you have a
Interesting.
magical unlockaroo, although it's got limited uses. So make sure to record that it's currently at 10 out of 10, but when the last charge is used, it cracks and becomes useless.
Okay.
Now, does that open magical locks as well, or just mundane?
Yes, to a certain level at the very least.
Magic locks have to be soundproofed for sure.
I was gonna say, like, because this kind of object exists, there are probably magic locks that have a DC higher than this chimer is capable of cracking. However, like in a lot of cases, like low-level magic locks, it'll pop them, and any mechanical lock, it'll pop. Although it doesn't untrap them, just so you're aware.
Right.
Does not disable traps, but it will unlock the lock.
Correct.
We still have an unknown half of pelvis. Can I use
Ooh, does this guy know what that is? Can you tell me what this pelvis is?
I was about to use survival.
Can you tell me what this pelvis is? He will blink a few times. I can try. Looks like it's already been worked on before by an idiot by the looks
this
of it.
big
It's not
Minotaur
great.
guy had it, and then we beat him up, and then we took his axe, and it turned out to be that his axe was made of bones, and it
I
had this
see.
thing on it and a big claw.
All right, let's have a look here. I have to do a survival check for him, and with negatives because it's damaged. In fact, I'll make it a disadvantage.
It was a great axe, and it is only half of a pelvis, so whatever this came from was gigantic.
Mm-hmm. DH1, and he has a additional for praising something for a great beast, but not a massive one. Let's go here. 6. No, he looks it over and frowns. I'm sorry, it's not a specialty of mine. Likewise, if you want to try and survival that, Jason, it is done at disadvantage because it is damaged.
Yep.
No, you're not sure either.
I got a better roll though.
You did. You got a better roll. You know better than him, but even then, that tells you fucking. It could be any insert big monster here. It's half a pelvis, so I don't know.
Yeah, just as well. Worth a shot though.
Yep.
Insert big monster here is what Jeanette did with that Minotaur.
Nice. But okay then.
You set me up pretty good for that one.
Yeah, I know. So
Jason?
Yep.
Jason,
Yes.
do you want any presents? I
What
bought
do you got?
I bought my new best friends here presents, and then I do realize I hadn't gotten any of my other best friends presents. Do you guys want a present? Do you want something? Okay,
I
here's
won't say
something.
no.
Okay, here's something.
the slave share look.
Just don't want Anna spending all her money on me, you know?
Don't worry, I'm sure she'll just make something horrifying instead with like another fucking nat
That
20.
sounds good. Yes.
Oh yeah, I could make something. I could like carve it. I could make a carving for him.
More tentacles.
Maybe. Okay, I know what I'm gonna get you. I know what I'm gonna make for you. Okay, I know. That'll be great.
So when you finally return to Thyri, you have her stuff, more than anticipated.
I in fact got double the pie ingredients, and I don't know
an
how.
entire bag of expensive marbles.
A big bag of expensive marbles, and I don't remember how much water she intended me to get, but I got a lot. 30
water skins.
Oh,
That's
my. Thank you, Anna. That's much more than I needed, but I'll put this to good use.
Yay.
Anna always finds some way to go above and beyond in the wrong way.
Oh,
But
it's
in
the
a good,
right
wrong
way.
The right way.
I
What is
mean-
wrong with you?
Yeah, and also now Anna has shiny new toys. Oh, that's gonna be
We
good.
might as well put ourselves back over by the...
Yeah, I can't wait for her to inevitably like pokeball some kind of like enemy squadron and toss them into a pit.
Off a cliff with you.
Into the volcano!
Into the volcano!
Just rolling them with their tentacles. Bye-bye now.
Roo.
That's funny. That's
Roo.
fucking great.
So yeah, while this has been going on, it looks like 5 hours will be eventually what passes in order to produce these potions of Don't Die of Heat. Likewise, your two big heavy metal wearing companions are now, they've got some protection versus like their armor getting so hot that it injures them. Yay! And they've also got a little quest to pay it off.
Yeah.
To fill the bag with obsidian. Eventually, Astra and Cynthia will finish up. Cynthia having totally owned Astra at the Ruru test.
Oh, you'll get better eventually. Don't worry. It comes with time.
And it's only like the maybe third time she's ever had sex, so.
Yeah. There was the not enthusiast Slamalander.
Mm-hmm. And then.
There's the three-way with Saoirse and the Salamander, the Tiefling right there.
Yeah, and the Snow Tiefling.
Yeah.
And yeah, those have been her 2 encounters. So yeah, she will inform you that she is happy to get more practice in.
Oh,
Anytime.
Oh dear. Well, I think about the time those two saunter back in, Thyri's just finished cooking a pie.
Nice.
So, post-smash desserts. Here you go.
Hooray, post-smash desserts.
And
Definitely need some after workout I had.
Good news, everyone! We won't die of heat. I made potions.
Nice.
And Jade,
Wow.
and we got tunics in exchange for getting some obsidian up at the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go fight the volcano. What time is it? I will look outside.
It is evening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
You spent the first part of the day in the first place, like, going around town and getting information.
Okay, so,
But let's
most
fight
important question.
the volcano tomorrow.
Most important question, was my sock still there?
Your sock was still there, yes.
Next time, gnomes.
Indeed. Alright then. You'll have your various rooms. Astra, of course, would be totally happy for Cynthia to come and crash in their room, although she confesses that it might get a little bit weird since her mum is in the other bed.
That's fine. We'll be quiet.
Yeah, secret sex.
Shifty eyes.
Roll
will try.
stealth.
Yeah, they have to have this. They perform the stealthing. Let's see here. How stealthy is Astra? It's stealth boning.
Glad we're doing this while Savin's gone.
Yeah, I know, right? Because they'd be like, "What are those stealth tests?" Nothing. Astra's very good at playing secret.
Caesar tried to help sneakily.
She would have to be there during the whole night of their sexual encounter.
I know.
Yeah, gosh. Poor Savin, he comes back, he's like, why do these two make stealth checks? Nothing. No reason.
Just make a perception check and then, move on with the day.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Did you have advantage on that stealth for any reason there?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, so chances are you're going to get caught in the night. You can't spend it post check, and also
yeah. Well, I mean, Savin could roll a 1.
You could do.
I'm going to spend my night, as I have spent every night since I got the eggs, reading them stories from a book, while Caesar falls asleep as well.
Yep. Caesar will clamber onto the boob shelf and pass out.
Yay!
You don't pick up that feat until after your 5th time in the back of the carriage from Mama Thyri's driving. No, but there's also a whole party in the carriage. That becomes a little bit weird, actually.
Now, where are my new best friends going to sleep?
I mean, there's a big bed right there.
They will pause.
True. Yeah.
I mean, we will go wherever you need us to.
Yes, and sleep in the bed.
Slumber party! I mean, that's 100% what Anna thinks this is, so.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
all
tentacles
nice and
also
cozy.
think that way.
Yeah, let's see here. Do your tentacles behave?
Do I go on another nightly journey?
On this case, no. You very recently went on a nightly journey. They don't tend to be concurrent.
Okay.
Wow, you're very well behaved tentacles.
Very well
Your
behaved.
new slaves go. Your new best friends go unmolested in the night.
Well, okay.
Unless, of course, you want to use that charisma test to make sure they go molested in the night. You're very good at it this time.
No.
Okay. I should have just like drawn more fucking rooms on that thing. Oh well.
Jason and Viv just pass out at the bar.
Jason can't handle his alcohol anymore in human form.
I'm sorry, I was
sleep.
off.
They just sleep in the drip tray. Yeah, how did Jason and Viv spend the night?
Together. Fucking.
Of course. Viv is amused that you have debalked.
Yeah, she hasn't tried that booty since it wasn't.
No,
Yeah, I'm not gonna make him
Roll
roll
for
for
Gabe.
Gapewolf. No, I'm not gonna make him roll for
Aw.
Gape all over again. He went through his Gapewolf training. Like the size of the hole
It doesn't change between forms.
Yeah, the size of the hole doesn't drastically change, but his butt training is now become instinct. So everything is fine. And yeah, the night will pass uneventfully, supposedly. When Savin gets back, he can do a little perception test, of course. The slaves are relieved that the tentacly mistress doesn't fucking tentacle grape them in the night. Indeed, this is probably the first time they've actually seen the tentacles, so there's a lot of immediate like surprise and moderate amounts of panic.
Yeah, I guess when it's time for to go to bed, like the big stomach, like just deflates, and she relaxes, and then the tentacles just like slide out from under her cloak.
Slow blinks.
And
I am back.
Terror Boner.
That's better.
Hey, Savin, perception.
Oh god. What? Oh god.
You do
advantage
not
from-
notice them. You do not notice them in the night.
Oh my god.
They're good at keeping it quiet. It's like sleep time happens.
Fucking teenagers.
And then Cynthia sneaks in. And, all right, that's
Yeah.
gross, but sure, whatever.
Hey, as you're
Meanwhile,
tired, suggest
Titian's just sitting here on this table, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you don't get advantage because if Titian is the one who noticed, he wouldn't be fucking telling you.
Titian likes to Titian likes to watch.
Titian doesn't
Yeah,
like
he
to
do.
watch. Sadly, they throw a blanket over their head so they go to sleep. Trick doesn't work. Throw panties over their head. Trick, maybe.
I wonder if Anna has named all of her tentacles.
Of course,
She
she
probably.
has.
She
You've
probably
got to think up.
has.
You've got to think up 20 different names now.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you did this to yourself.
Squiddly 1, Squiddly 2, Squiddly 3.
You must chase the tentacles alone.
Squiddly 1 and 10, Squiddly 2 and 10. Just can't count past 10. Those jingles, hoops, and loops. Those are pretty great names for the tentacles, of course.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
And yeah, the night will pass in peace. Thyri delightfully slumbering, unaware that there is a smashdown going on the other bed before they get some sleep themselves.
Does Cynthia sneak out of the room before Thyri wakes up?
Nope, she's just gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Presumably knotted.
Help.
So yeah, morning arises.
Alright, so...
You catch Thyri in Tiefling form.
Oh god. Well, actually, let's find out who wakes up first. Is it Cynthia and Astra, or is it Thyri? I think Thyri has always been an early riser, but I don't know
She's
about...
always been an early riser, but I mean, that disguise self fell off.
Oh, yeah,
at
it fell
some
off
point
during the
while
night,
you were asleep. So I mean,
I guess
but
it
also at
depends
the
if they
same
went and,
time-
like, creeped on her in the night.
well, I mean, again though, your child is a tiefling, and she's referred to you as mum.
I mean, her dad could have been the tiefling.
True. However, you don't appear to be a
Be a werewolf.
Not that anyone would know.
This is true.
It's true.
Apart from the keen senses, Hellbork would probably be able to smell Borka.
Yeah, well, regardless, I mean, that's not what I'm most concerned about if she's traveling with us.
Of course.
So yeah, if Thyri wakes up first, I would like Cynthia and Astra to both make me a wisdom saving throw.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, wisdom.
Let me make sure. The end. Yep, wisdom saving throw, please.
Astra's so ready for you.
Oh, Astra fails.
Does she? No my.
Yeah, so, you both wake up paralyzed.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So you
Is
just
the boner
can't move
paralyzed?
anything. And Theory's just gonna stand over both of you and, like, admonish you for, yeah, paralyzed take inside. If you're going to have fun, that's fine, but don't do it in my bedroom. Ugh.
I mean, it's technically her bedroom as well.
It's technically you're paralyzed.
Oh
Yeah, like, she sees Cynthia trying to move, so she just, like, picks up Astra's pants and shoves them in your mouth. Shut up. I'd say go clean yourselves up, but, well,
Prestidigitation.
yeah, I just prestidigitate the mess away, like, and indignantly just huff out of the room and leave you there for the next, how long does that spell last? For the next minute.
Ludwig will walk over and give Astra a big old sloppy face lick and then pad out after.
Well, you know. Then it turns out they're both super into bondage, so you just made it worse. They come back 2 hours later.
Invisa bondage.
A-okay.
Alright, and then Theory will go make breakfast like nothing ever happened.
Yep. Yeah, a minute passes and you are released. Astra will be absolutely blushing and wiping ectoplasmic dog slobber off of her face.
I guess no more sneaking ones in the future, I guess.
Maybe.
Alright then.
And yeah, she will dress and clamber out because, sure, horny teenage she might be, but also food! I mean, they've already been trying to shatter each other's bones, Theory.
Yeah, this is gonna shatter their eardrums, is the problem.
No, that's true. You don't want to permanently deafen your child, I'm sure, though.
I mean...
Yeah, you have healing, but
Yeah.
still, shattering them, pretty fucked up.
No, it's the next thing is either hypnotic pattern or suggestion.
Oh, and then it turns out Thyri is into some play.
Yeah, it turns out every time the Jarl's banged her, it's just been like mind control and hypnotic, like strange Eldritch color central.
Help! It's like I'm fucking her in the crazy hole. It's like it's like a fucking the like Gene Wilder Willy Wonka where they're going down the tunnel in the train in the boat and it starts getting colorfuler and crazier. It's like it starts off like normal sex and then gradually gets insane.
Yep.
Where she stops, nobody knows.
Also, holy crap, there are a lot of people crammed into this room now. Need to offload some of you motherfuckers.
It's bigger than it looks.
I know, but like there's a number of people in this party greater than a normal party by like twice.
Yeah. Well, it's like as far as actual player characters we have, Doot.
Also, I'm just gonna say Tiny Hut can only hold 9 people.
Well, then we're only bringing 9 people into this dungeon, so.
Okay, so it's like there's your core party. I won't count familiars because they're small.
Yeah, they don't count as people. It's true.
I like how you didn't take me.
I couldn't. I was still grabbing you.
You grabbed Henry and...
I did not grab Henry. Someone else grabbed Henry.
Oh. Hoff?
He's not a people, Hoff.
All right, now pick 3 people to bring with you.
All right, Mini-Me, presumably Viv, and...
Saoirse has healing.
Okay, Saoirse.
Well, the thing is, what's her name is a familiar.
Yeah. I just wanted to do the county bits first.
And
right.
I can take Tantum with me. He can just sit outside the sphere. He doesn't care.
Does Ludwig care?
He's in fact a construct. Ludwig's a ghost.
That's what I thought.
But does Ludwig care about heat? He has feelings.
He does have feelings. He's semi-corporeal. I will double check his resistances.
Yes, now you remember he has feelings.
See, I've been pointedly reminded that he has feelings. And unlike your feelings, I care about his.
His resistances are to necrotic and cold, not heat. So it's probably set moderately uncomfortable for him.
Alright. I will leave Ludwig here and tell him to just, be a good boy. And I'll, leave a pile of bacon or something in the room for him.
Guard the nice tieflings.
Oh yeah, guard the slaves. I'm sorry, the best friends.
Yeah, they will look they look glad they don't have to go along on your adventurer fucking journey because that's usually how a lot of tiefling slaves die. They are purchased by adventurers, usually in the mouth of a monster or on the end of a trap because they're really useful 10-foot poles that happen to trigger organic traps as well.
Right. The Thyri will tell them that they're welcome to come and go. Ludwig's just here to make sure nobody steals them or anything else.
It would be very ballsy. They will inform you that it would be very ballsy for someone to try and steal other tiefling slaves in the Ashen Hold. There are plenty of them out there without taking the risk.
Still.
Yeah, now Ludwig boy, don't make sure these slaves don't run away. Thanks, Thyri. Now, Ludwig has to mind Henry to keep him the fuck out of trouble.
Yes, that's actually why Ludwig's here, but I'm not telling anybody that. It's just, alright, Ludwig, I'm promoting you to Henry's minder. You're the most responsible person in this party, so...
It's true. Ludwig is the least fucking mentally disheveled. He's not a horny teenager. No, sorry, Jason is actually the least disheveled.
For now.
He's not a zealous holy person. He's not insane. He doesn't have weird paranoia issues. He's not a horny teenager. He's not a tiefling. He's not insane. He's not a different type of insane.
Yeah, he's just an undead abomination.
Jason is just a dude.
Oh, I was talking about Ludwig.
Yeah, no, I corrected myself. I was like, wait, no. The most sensible is Jason. He has the least issues with him of your entire party.
Yeah, Jason is just a normal person.
None. He's just a dude.
For now.
I'm a soldier, but that's about it.
And a werewolf, but
Yeah, you're a werewolf, but being a werewolf isn't a downside in this setting. Indeed, it is a positive.
Jason is extraordinary in that he is a normal, well-adjusted person.
Yep.
He is abnormal in the fact that he can handle being with us.
Yeah.
For so long.
He does have an incredible capacity for bullshit.
Someone has to be the straight man.
It's true.
Yeah.
Except for Jason, because he is just the gape wolf.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean, though.
I do, but I'm still going to make fun of you. Anyway, okay, I will leave a plate of bacon for Ludwig and a pie for Henry and, I can't remember their names, but the new best friends.
Mal and
Ash and Mal.
Ash and Mal, okay, yes. I should probably just write that down.
It's written down in a handout, but I don't know who's got access to it. Let's take a quick peek here. Slaves. Edit. Yeah, in players' journals, all players. There's in characters. There's a section for slaves now.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad
You
that's
never know.
a thing.
You might need that.
As long as Thyri's name doesn't end up there someday.
You never know.
All right. So let us depart. I will hand out cloth face masks I've made to everyone and some water skins to keep yourself hydrated and keep the mask wet to protect you from the ash and smoke.
I give everyone potions. When it starts to get hot, just drink these and everything will be fine. I added a little bit of cherry flavor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She added a little bit of breast milk to make you all smarter when you drink it as well.
I mean, that's fine, I guess.
I mean, where do you think you got the milk for those spies? No, I'm kidding.
Everyone pauses and looks down. Huh. Is that why I was thinking about maths? Alright, I'm gonna pull you over to a little old default check here. Doot.
Toot. Lots of rocks.
Yep. So at first, the journey up the volcano is fine. Like, all things considered, there aren't many things that are going to attack you on the pathways up to the head of the volcano. Of course, there are natural threats, but you have prepared yourself thusly that you don't start just, like, having to make tests against getting exhausted by the heat. If you also want to organize, like, the actual walking order of you guys, like, this is generally considered to be forwards. But I just sort of have you all here as the squad went.
Alfred and Jason in front, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Then get to the front. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, then. But yes, you're able to do your tray of 11 like this. You'll squinch. Of course. Everyone squanch around Mama Theory.
Yep.
So yes, there are of course some more unnatural threats, and they make themselves apparent as you reach a nest of boulders. Some of them are really quite hot. Standing next to them will, it poses the risk of harming you. If you are hit near the boulders, you might end up getting knocked into them and then scalded by scalding hot rocks. The floor doesn't so much rumble as it seems to shift beneath your feet once you reach this clearing of rocks. People are welcome to try and make survival tests.
Survival. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
will
nature
guidance
even, sorry.
Jason.
Cool.
Okay. Guidance Jason, why don't you?
Yes.
Wait, what
That's
am I
why I
rolling
guidance
again?
Jason.
Let's see.
Survival.
Survival of the thickest.
Well, I think Jeanette wins that round.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
Well, it's Saoirse.
Shit.
Well, I mean, of the thickest.
Survival of the thickest. Alright. So, Jason, judging by the way that the floor shifts and tremors, you're able to figure out the general direction of it all. You might be able to get the opening move on them. At the very least, you know so roughly where they are that they aren't going to be able to surprise you. I'm just going to do some lines. Pretty sure there's something around here, and something around here.
Okay.
This field of rocks, however, is basically the logical route of this pathway. You could try and go around it and avoid whatever it is that's causing this shifting. But then that would risk, climbing around the more rough parts of a volcano and all the dangers that entails.
Is it a creature, Jason?
You can make a nature check, try and figure out what the fuck it is.
Sure, that's my jam. Yeah. 18.
All right. You know of a type of creature that will travel around under the ground. That would be the dreaded boulet. However, this is a volcano. Rocks like that would be far too hot for the regular boulet.
Oh god, the magma boule.
Oh no.
I need to
The
see
dreaded
if...
rival to the aquatic boulet.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's not built into the compendium, which is kind of a shame. Or at least not my one, with it's not all the books purchased or whatever. Such as life in the zone. But that's fine. Now, I had been hurrying to find a token that was more appropriate for the magma boule, and then I came across something that I now really have to make the token, even though it's not right.
Is this the token I made last time? And,
Oh my god.
That is great.
that's beautiful.
Oh, goodness. But yes, that is supposedly what you might be up against.
Well.
So what are your choices? What are your options?
Alright, so what was the way to avoid this?
By climbing through very dangerous volcanic landscape instead.
Ooh.
Let's just do the fighting. That'll be
Okay,
fun.
Alright.
Yeah, there's plenty of us. We should have fairly decent odds of doing it.
Okay.
Famous last words.
I know, right? Alright then, how do you prepare yourself? Because although I wouldn't say you have the drop on them, since you don't really have a way to hurt them in their current form, you can position yourself so that when they erupt, you can start fighting.
This thing really likes... Wait, so what's in this area?
Magma boule.
Would that thing... Would it not like cold stuff then, if it's like all hot?
Probably
I
not.
mean, I don't like the heat, but I like the cold, and the people here like the heat, but they probably don't like the cold where I'm from. So maybe the bullet with the monster, keep the same.
Alright, Thyri's just gonna walk
Who
out of
knows?
the group and step over here.
God.
And then I think Thyri is going to turn into a woolly mammoth.
Pardon me?
Polymorph.
That's... Do I have a token for that?
You can just drag it out of the
Jesus.
compendium.
Yeah.
That's fair. God
You
damn.
sure you want to turn to something like that is really, really
Woolly.
hairy in a really, really hot area?
Alright, hold on. I can just change into a giant ape then. Or a triceratops.
Giant ape is a really good choice.
I know, it's the better choice, but I like mammoths more.
But what about the Triceratops?
I mean, you make a valid argument. No, I guess
mean,
I'll
it's
turn
not
into a
called a
giant.
Triceratops in this, but there are giant lizardy monsters in this.
Can I turn into a baby
It's not a
dragon?
Triceratops, it's a Canceratops. Just
It's that Canceratops. Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, giant ape it is. Fine.
Although I
Giant
don't really have
Big smelly
anything
monkey.
cold, deals cold damage unless I get hit by.
Triceratops is in the monster manual.
So
It
is
is,
giant
yeah.
ape.
But so is a giant ape.
Agathis deals cold damage. You have that.
It
spell?
does, but I have to get hit by it.
Go King Kong on their asses.
Maybe I'll cast
Alright.
Armor of Agathis on myself.
Let's see.
Which is a good 20 temp HP.
It is. And it will
What's-
deal 20 cold damage to anything that hits me.
What's the weather like?
Volcanic?
That's not weather.
I mean, you don't have any weather up here, essentially.
It's one
Okay.
bigger than that.
I'm just saying it was important for a spell.
Oh, these things are huge, not large. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yup!
And they do
Alright.
10 points of damage or whatever with their fucking rocks.
Just,
Jesus Christ. Let's see here.
Alpha is going to ready an action to cast.
That's not the name I would have chosen. Thy rape, but, you know, whatever.
You're the Thyri. You don't have to pronounce it weirdly. That's why it's one word instead of two. I mean, to be fair, thy rape is a very solid statement to make about what you've turned yourself into.
I can't actually see anyone's names here, but okay. It's funny.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
For some reason, I can see Jason's name, but nobody else's, which is fine.
Oh, that's because I
Yeah.
grabbed that token off
Yep.
the thing. Flip. Fixed. There you go, now everyone can see.
Actually, you know what?
just
Armor of
gonna-
Agathis probably makes me feel a whole lot more, whole lot less hot.
I imagine so.
Alright,
Oh.
time to ready in action to beat the shit out of the first boule that comes up.
Alright,
And-
would you like to roll your initiative?
And Alpha will ready an action to bless Ape, Jason, and himself.
I'm gonna whisper to Jeanette. Did Thyri just do the opposite of what Jason did, in that he grew a lot of hair into shaving all of his hair?
Kind of, but this is more of a spell. Jason's just like that because he got bit on the bum once.
Oh.
That's how werewolves are made. They bite each other.
Is that...
Directly on the
On the
pooper.
ass.
Right on the ass, by the way.
Oh.
Is lycanthropy genetic too? Or...
No,
No, okay, then yeah.
no. That's why things like children and stuff have to can make it to adulthood, then they can take.
Holy Jesus fuck!
Who better magma bullets?
What? You don't like
Best joke, yeah.
magma boule?
I love your magma boules.
Yeah.
Best token.
Alright.
Give me a moment. I need to make sure they've got all their fucking stats in right. Oh, jeez. Alright,
Okay,
how much
oh,
have you
Lord.
fuckers got? Wow, they're quite impressive.
So, let's see. Jason and Thyri, reminder, you have a D4 to hit extra,
Yes.
and D4 on saves.
Good, good, good.
Whoops, I hit. I was still on Jason. I meant to hit Viv.
God damn, I need to find. There is no like appropriate magma boule stat block. Let's just amp this fucker up way higher. That'll do. Yeah, that'll work good. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work real good.
They already do 4d12 plus 4 a hit. Come on.
Only on their charge. They usually. Oh no, they do 40
Yeah,
12 plus 4.
Yeah, they
Alright,
do.
yeah, that seems fine.
Remember
Boulets
last time
are
we wanted
brutal,
to use
man.
Boulets and we were only level 4 or something?
Yeah, and I mean, you were fine.
And yeah,
Because you nerfed them down. severely.
Stray initiative.
Never! And I'm still waiting on it. I clicked the button, it's just not doing anything.
You're probably gonna have to
I don't want to
click
click it like 3 times.
Need to refresh then. Or there it goes.
Here I go again, magma bullet. No.
And seriously, can you do better? No. It's always worth it rolling her on a separate initiative because she has advantage.
Alright then, let's see here. Initiative. Oh.
Is Astra on Thyri's turn order? Okay. Then we're all set.
You know what? I will. I don't want you to just like get jibbed by multiples of them. So you can be group red, group blue, group red, group blue, group red. Fucking. Oh well. Good luck. They're all going to be moving in a single wave at you.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, man, it might be brutal if they all hit one person at once, but no, okay, fine, sure.
I mean, it's not like we just saw people get, fucking dumpstered by multiple initiatives last night or anything.
I don't have any grudges, though.
It's also
So,
OD&D.
Thyri.
Yeah, you throw your rock because you read it in action, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. I will indeed throw a rock at the nearest boulet.
Well, no, give me a brief moment to make sure everything is all in one piece. You will have to get close to actually make them pop out their holes. I just have them in position now and all prepared.
Okay, well, that's fine.
So yeah, you step forward and one bursts out, and when one bursts out, more burst out. The ground seems to slough off around them. Fire spits from their mouth.
Does a 13 hit its AC?
No. No, 13 does not. I'm afraid.
Alright, well then, yeah, I just break a rock on its snoot.
It like probably catches it on its nose, does the flip up, and then starts crunching onto it with its massive teeth. Crunk, 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 crunk. Did anyone else have readied actions?
Well, I cast Bless on Thyri, Jason, and myself.
Okay. You will get #blessed.
Hell yes.
Hey, excellent. And what was it? Anna casted Armor of Thingy.
Armor of Agathis, yeah.
Yep, Armor of Aggie. And cool. If that is all the ready actions, the fight will begin. Next session! Oh!
The cock block.
Hey-o.
Okay.
You dick munch.
I know, right? Thank you very much for playing, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed regardless.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
why-
it's great to be back.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
good
was,
to have
it
you
was great. Why am I complaining? I can go back to bed now.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, sleep well.